right here because it doesn't have that vinegary taste. It tastes like juice. It's delicious.
I found me a new lactate milk.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's why you been eating so much cereal?
Yeah. It's cheaper, too. Cheaper to keep it.
Lactate milk tastes good?
It tastes like regular milk.
It tastes like regular milk, really?
Yeah.
Without the tade.
Without the
lac.
in it.
Without
Boy,
the
I
lac.
tell you, at night, my stomach been bubbling, boy. I have to find me a new milk so I can drink some cereal.
Yeah, man. Well, congratulations to you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes. So, Tristan, how were you? What did you do?
Good. You know. Oh, I was at my neighbor's house, of course, my second house, and I just been working on some graphics. Now I got a baby shower. I gotta coming up with.
That you gotta do?
That I had to help out with. Yeah.
What you doing on Saturday? You working on Saturday?
This Saturday? I think?
Yeah, between the hours of 7 and 10.
Then
going to
let me
mystery.
check my Rolodex.
He going to the murder mystery.
Huh?
He going to the murder mystery.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
What time is that?
Yes, that's at 6 o'clock Saturday.
Oh, Lord. All right. All right. With that said, let's get this show started, people. We got a lot of grounds to cover, got a lot of things to discuss. Let's discuss it. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387. The Spark of New England, Spark FM. Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Today is November the 10th. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, November the 12th. That one. Hello, Bishop. It is.
From?
He just be popping up. Just pop up like a pop-up shop.
Wow.
Good morning. How you doing? Yes, today is Wednesday, November 12th. Wednesday, November 12th. It is approximately 9:44 in the a.m. I'm here with my co-host, Miss Tony and Rockstone Triz.
That's me.
And we got a lot of grounds to cover. Today it is right now it is 38 degrees. It is effing cold.
Yesterday.
It is
know it's
effing cold.
Yesterday, it felt like 18 degrees.
We are officially in the winter.
Like, slap me down and call me Charlie. I don't know what to say.
Today is light rain expected to start in the next 25 minutes. Scattered light rain showers are expected. The high will be a high of 44. It says it's 38, but it feels like 29, and it feels every bit of 29. It is freezing outside.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am not ready. I also learned that you can't get me to do nothing in the wintertime. I don't care what it is. I don't care. You can't. Somebody was like, "Oh, you should stop by." It's outside. I gotta go. No, thank you. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'm only leaving this house to walk the dog. That's it.
And even that,
I
would have to get him a cat box.
He
because,
he know how to go outside and pee when he need to. It is not even on demand. Gone what you will. I leave the door open a little bit. Come back. It's too cold for that. Child, I can't do it. He said I heard something about flurries on the. See, everybody, there was a lot of people yesterday saying that there was a little bit of flurry
I heard
somewhere.
that too.
Where
I did
was
hear
it
that.
though?
I didn't see any flurries.
I don't want to see it either. I thought it was too cold for flurries in the first place, so I didn't think that we was going to see any. It was just that cold.
I don't want to see that.
Me either.
Snow.
Oh yeah, it was snowing yesterday.
Where?
Here.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't see
No. There was small little specks of snowfall. Like it was still sunny. You know how like you could see the rainbow, like in on a sunny day after it rains. It was like that. It was snowing.
I seen the rainbow yesterday.
You know what I'm saying? It was like that.
Reading rainbow is what I saw.
Reading rainbow.
And maybe because I wasn't outside, because I was like, no, it's cold. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go to it.
Yeah, I thought y'all was gonna be here. I pulled up, but it was closed. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot their parents.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. She.
I went to the bank yesterday to cash a check, but I tell you, the bank was closed.
Okay, Johnny
No, let me tell you why that pissed me off. Because I told you that I had to do the absolute most yesterday before 11:15, so I wouldn't have gotten fined and refined yesterday. I popped up at the Chase Bank so hard, almost pulled my arm out because I was like, no, you're closed.
Right.
What I'm supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do? Good thing I found one little wrinkle. I mean, this check was so wrinkly. It was wrinkled. It was dirty. It was wrinkly. I said, I'm sorry, it was in my pocket for so long, waiting to pay you guys. That's why I look like that, boy.
I'm like, here, take this damn check.
I found the card that Sam Hurtado gave me. I popped that in there real quick so it looked nice.
Terrible.
I was like, yo. Then I had an attitude for the rest of the day. Couldn't tell me nothing.
Was it because you lost some money, or
no?
was it
because I had
of the
to
effort?
pay the rent. That's what it was, because I had to pay rent, and that makes me sad.
Felt.
Yo.
Felt. Because what the hell is life?
Let's go into the news, Miss Tony. What you got for us here?
Stone Cold Killer, a former gang leader who killed his father-to-be. Oh, no, sorry. A former gang leader who killed a father-to-be has been denied parole.
Parole. Good.
Me too. I've been denied payroll too. Parole in Boston. In Massachusetts. A Massachusetts man came into prison as a stone cold killer, according to the Massachusetts Parole Board. Now he believes he's changed, but the parole board isn't ready to give him a second chance outside of prison walls. Jonathan Cavallo was denied parole on November 5th with plans to have another parole board hearing in 3 years. Cavallo was 20 when he shot and killed 29-year-old Luis Raul Rodriguez on August 10th of 2010. Cavallo was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 15 years. He's now 35. He went in front of the parole board for the first time on June 16th. He talked about how he had shot multiple people, some in the face. And on a summer night in 2010, he killed an unarmed man. His intent was always shoot to kill, he told the parole board. It's chilling, a parole board member responded. They also asked about Cavallo's childhood, what led up to the shooting, his time in prison, and how he believes he's changed. I learned that I could walk away at that moment. When I'm pulling the trigger, I have full free will to stop, and I didn't, he said. But that wasn't enough for the parole board, noting that he was engaged in minimal programs and continues to exhibit concerning behavior.
Yeah, done away with the story. If you continuing to exhibit behavior as such, you are not recidivized.
Yeah.
Stay your ass there.
I'm not gonna lie. Regardless, even if you are a better person, you shot multiple people in the face and you voiced it.
Yeah,
bro. I don't think you should think about coming back.
Yeah.
You gotta chill for a minute.
Yeah, you gotta
Relax.
just serve your time. Like this is beyond, like vindication at this point. Like you just don't get to come back into society after you shot mad people. Like that's just not how it works. I'm sorry.
Oh wow, he joined the Bloods. He was doing alcohol, smoking cannabis, and later to cocaine. He was part of the Bloods. Everybody was concerned about him. Oh. And he said he was being an idiot and a moron. By the time he was 50, he started carrying a gun, dropped out of high school in 10th grade. Oh.
Yeah, bro. Prison is your safest bet.
And then he went on to murder, kill.
Yeah.
How many people?
It doesn't say how many. It just says that he killed this one guy, but he was shooting other people all the time.
By the time he was 12, he was engaging in substance abuse and delinquent behavior, including gang involvement, including being involved in the gang.
Yeah. They said one of the parole members was concerned about his lack of rehabilitative programming. Oh. I don't sense much remorse or much empathy from you. I sense a lot of focus on self in your education. Basically, it seems as if you're approaching this from a very selfish perspective. I don't hear much concern for the victims' families, anything about what you took away, potential he had, or anything like that, or any need to make amends for any of that. Yeah. Wow.
And I'm not saying this because we do have a problem in America that people who should be able to come out and, try to get back into society oftentimes don't get those chances, but there are some that just seem like I don't know.
I did it and I'm better now.
Yeah, no. Especially I got a education now. I got a PhD and I'm this and I'm that and I'm that. And what you gonna do with it when you get out? You gonna run a youth
Kill more
group?
people.
Like what are you gonna do? I don't know.
Shoot people in the body and not the face. I don't know.
She's Louise.
Yeah, he needs to chill for a little longer and learn to play nice with others. Frustration grows at Logan Airport as flight cancellations rise. He fooled me. I'm so blissfully ignorant. I was like, the government's open, all the flights is back. No, that's not. Ain't none of that happened. Passengers faced growing frustration at Logan in Boston, Mass. Tuesday as dozens of additional flights were canceled because of the government shutdown. The FAA ordered domestic airlines last week to drop 4% of their flights at 40 major U.S. airports, including Logan, saying absences and signs of stress among traffic controllers made it imperative to act in the name of public safety. The goal for cutting flights is set to rise 6% on Tuesday and again to 10% on Friday. There were 87 cancellations at Logan on Tuesday, according to the Flight Aware, a day after more than 160 flights were canceled. I heard Trump say that any of the air traffic controllers who decide not to go to work should be fined and all kinds. What was he saying?
Oh, he said that all of those let's go to this clip here.
Afternoon on the Senate passed funding bill. In the meantime, though, travelers are stuck dealing with flight cuts, as WBZ's Penny Commit shows us.
As a spending bill to end the government shutdown continues moving through Congress, hundreds of flights remain at a standstill. Passengers at Boston's Logan Airport are feeling the impact, with delays and cancellations adding up across airlines. And even with a potential end to the government shutdown in sight, the FAA is still asking airlines today to slash flights by 6% and get that number up to 10% by the end of this week.
Direct flight going from Boston here to Milwaukee got canceled.
It was 12 hours before the flight that we got the cancellation notice. So.
Dawn and Rebecca are headed for a vacation in Florida after their flight Monday never took off.
You just have to be prepared and just know that, the airlines are going to do everything they possibly can to get you on alternative redirected flights.
Since Friday, there have been more than 30,000 delayed flights and 7,000 cancellations nationwide as air traffic controllers continue working without a paycheck. And sick calls have left dozens of control towers understaffed.
2 weeks before Thanksgiving, you're going to see air travel be reduced to a trickle.
Many airlines say they are focusing their cuts on smaller regional routes to airports where they have several flights a day and are trying to avoid or international flights. JJ Sussman from Israel had a smooth ride to Boston this morning, but his connection to D.C. is a different story.
The entire flight was canceled. We were all on the 9:30 connection. They put us on the 7:30 connection. Now they're going to be running through Logan Airport from terminal to terminal. Hundreds
of air travelers at Logan Airport left waiting, hopeful that lawmakers can finally get a deal off the ground.
Who knows? It sounds like, there's good news that it's going to open again, but there's always compromises, so we'll see.
From Logan Airport, Penny Commit, WBZ News.
I think it's supposed to be today, the Wednesday, that everything is supposed to be finalized and he's supposed to come to his desk. In lieu of what you were saying, he said all air traffic controllers must get back to work now. Anyone who doesn't will be substantially docked for those air traffic controllers who were great patriots and didn't take any time off for the Democratic shutdown hoax. Be recommending a bonus of $10,000 per person for distinguished service to our country. For those that did nothing but complain and took times off, even though everyone know that they would be shortly in the future, I am not happy with you. You didn't step up to help the USA against the fake Democratic attack. That was only meant to hurt our country. You will have a negative mark, at least in my mind, against your record. If you want to leave service in the near future, please do not hesitate to do so with no payment or severance of any kind. You will be quickly replaced by true patriots who will do a better job on the brand new state-of-the-art equipment that is best in the world that we are in the process of ordering. The last administration wasted billions of dollars trying to fix inadequate junk. They had no idea what they were doing. Again, to our great American patriots, God bless you. I won't be able to send your money fast enough. To all the others, report to work immediately. God bless America, President Donald J. Trump.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Yo, I had to look at the camera. I had to look at the audience to let them know, like, yo, cap.
I rolled my eyes for the entire time. I rolled my eyes so hard I fell asleep. Because I was rolling my eyes and rolling my eyes and rolling
What
my
kind of what kind of a leader of at any level behaves that way? And you got a negative mark. Well, at least in my eyes.
Why you know me?
And everybody who stayed on work gets a $10,000. So somebody was like, so where you going to get the $10,000 from to give them? He was like, I don't know, somewhere. We'll move things around. But you can't move nothing around to feed children?
He don't go sick of duck. I can't stand him.
Yo, he gotta feed children. He gotta make housing for the homeless.
There's so many things that he should be spending money on. This ballroom that you're building for $300 million. Why you didn't just donate that to the millions of hungry children, veterans, elderly, and disabled?
And on top of that, reparations.
Oh my God!
On top of that.
Let me tell y'all, if for 1 minute you black asses think that you're gonna get any reparations, you have got to let it go. We can't even get health care and SNAP benefits. They will be damned if they give you black people any money for any reason. You guys got the reparations task force, all of this. Let it go. I feel like Charlamagne the God. Just let it, get over it. It's not going to happen.
Set and sign from a black woman.
There's got to be like a vacuum underneath this desk, because anytime I drop anything there, it immediately goes right up under this thing.
What if it's a little hand that comes out and grabs it?
That's what I was thinking. The cap. Every time I drop anything, it goes immediately under there. It's so crazy.
That's wicked.
Second of all, I don't know. Police identify the 18-year-old killed in the daytime shooting in Mattapan. Now, this is crazy. It's the white cap. Do you see it? Thank you so much. This happened, I think, yesterday. So police have identified the 18-year-old killed in a daytime shooting in Mattapan, last month. According to police, around 1:24 p.m., officers responded to the area of 2 Hiawatha Road for reports of multiple people shot. So this is the girl that got shot right up the street here.
Okay,
Hiawatha.
yep.
Oh, she died.
Oh, she died?
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jakaya
no.
Lewis of Malden died. The other 2 male victims' injuries are considered non-life threatening. A homicide investigation into the incident remains open, and there are no arrests have been made. I don't know. I don't have the story here, but there was a shooting yesterday in the daytime somewhere in Dorchester or Mattapan yesterday.
Oh, this is a shooting that was across the street from the laundromat over there.
Yeah,
by
this
Mattapan
one
Street.
right up there.
Oh,
Hiawatha.
Blue Wave.
Yeah, close to.
I have the clip here.
In Mattapan, Ted.
Hey, David, Boston police are still on the scene. Detectives telling us that 3 people are shot outside this home on Hiawatha Road. Witnesses say they heard shots fired outside this 3-story apartment house just before 1:30 Saturday afternoon. Boston police say 2 men and 1 woman suffered gunshot wounds. All 3 taken to Boston hospitals. The woman suffering from serious injuries. The 2 men's injuries not considered to be life-threatening.
A whole bunch of shooting, pow, and we all ducked.
Z Vale says she was standing with a group inside the Blue Wave laundromat when shots rang out.
We all ducked down.
Outside, police looking for evidence within a block of the shooting. Detectives going door to door to see if neighbors saw anyone leaving after.
Wow.
Yeah, so now that young lady has died. That's awful. 18 years old. Yesterday, a man was taken to the hospital after being shot in the face in Dorchester.
What is the face shooting?
See, this is why that guy needs to stay in prison.
Because
This is why the guy needs to stay in prison.
I agree.
Yeah. A man was taken to the hospital after he was shot in the face in Dorchester yesterday. The shooting happened just after 3 p.m. on Tuesday, at 77 Bowden Ave. The victim was taken to a nearby hospital with life-threatening injuries. Residents living near the scene told News Center 5 that they heard 1 gunshot ring out, and then 1 neighbor came outside and saw the victim lying on the ground. You get the clip?
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
It's boosting. Here it is. Please hold.
Flashing lights. Now the fire crews are here to basically clean up the scene. But you see, Boston police, they have now taken down the crime tape that was crisscrossing this street for the last couple of hours. But they're still here. This is where a man was shot in the face. We don't know his condition. We know he was rushed to the hospital. Hospital, as you said, with life-threatening injuries. Police have not yet arrested a suspect. They continue to process this crime scene. Neighbors have been kind of stuck in their homes. We talked to one man who was trying to get to church to celebrate his birthday. He finally got his car and was able to move, but this really brought the street to a standstill. And again, a very serious injury. We're not sure if this is a homicide investigation, but police certainly processed it as though it might become one. So we'll keep you posted. Bowdoin Avenue will be open again shortly as soon as fire crews finish cleaning up here. We're live in Dorchester. I'm Mary Sladden.
Yeah, Bowdoin Ave is the hill.
That's so sad. You know, like when I hear about things like that, I just be so sad because ain't nobody leave their house thinking that they gonna get shot that day. You know?
In the face.
In the face. Like in the face.
In the face.
Come on, bro.
I don't know, but that's so crazy. Like that's how you know. Like you never know how your day's gonna go. And I was thinking that last night when I got angry, and I was like, I really thought that today was gonna be a good day, and look what happened.
So cold. Yeah.
A video shows an alligator slinking back into the Charles River in Boston.
An alligator?
Well, one of the comments said, if you see it later, it's an alligator, but if you see it after a while, it's a crocodile.
Yo, what?
When did we get an alligator? That's somebody's pet that they imported in
That's
here.
what they
and
said,
let it go.
and then they let it go or something like that. So a viral video has people in Boston looking for an alligator in the Charles River. The small gator was spotted over the weekend and caught on video by a couple passing by. I wasn't necessarily scared. My girlfriend was like, I don't want you to touch it. You don't know what could be in the water, said Trevor Rochelle, who took the video.
Here goes the clip.
Often, the most dangerous animal on the Esplanade is a goose. That is, except this week.
I looked down looking for fish and I saw an alligator.
Trevor Rochelle did what anyone would do next. He took out his phone.
I thought it was fake. I didn't believe it.
The reptile wading through the murky Charles, emerging to greet Trevor by the bank of a lagoon.
TT Gator was sitting right here and he moonwalked right back into the water.
Next came the questions.
What do I do? What should happen?
Is this thing even alive?
Did you poke this alligator with a stick?
Gently.
Yes, you did.
Do people think it's AI?
That was the first thing that people thought. They're like, you're joking. This is not real.
It's so
that
cute.
Stick you saw in the video, the one he pokes it with.
Here's the stick.
It's still there.
It's just as funny to me even talking about it.
He says no one believed him, not even animal control at first.
They thought I was crazy. The guy didn't believe me until I said I live near MIT. Then that gave them the, okay, maybe he's not as dumb as we thought he was. So they calling this in.
It turns out this isn't the first time this has happened.
He's dealt with a couple, and he had dealt with one in the Jamaica Plain area as well.
We covered a similar story in 2010. A canoeist came across one in the Charles in Needham. A local reptile educator pulled it from the water with his bare hands.
Definitely not native. Maybe someone had ill intentions.
Mass Wildlife is aware of the video, and they are working with Boston Animal Control and Mass Environmental Police to try to capture it. Alligators are not native to the state and cannot survive the cold weather. They're also illegal to own in Massachusetts.
Trying to get everybody to come out here and try to find this thing so we can get it to the right home. I think that's the end goal here. So
in Boston, I'm Mike Sullivan, WBZ News.
Poor little thing, it's gonna die if they don't catch it soon.
If I find out I'm turning it into a Floridian, ever had roasted out crocodile or alligator, wherever it is?
No, sir.
Gosh, you better not. That baby. But if you do, maybe some boots. Gabriella Coletta Zapata says that she has secured the Boston City Council presidency. And they did that already?
So this is, okay, let me find the thing, because Julia Mejia has been making some noise about this situation and how it works. So I feel like we should put it out there as well. Okay, let me see if I can get the vidya. City Council, this is what she heard. All right, place this. Tristan, I put it in your Facebook. Is that a good place to put it? Facebook. And here it is. Facebook. And so, yeah, so she gives us a city council. I don't know if I put the city councilor at large 101.
Oh, and then that's another question. Can only a city councilor at large be the city council president?
No, because Zapata is not an at-large.
Oh, she's not.
No.
Oh, interesting.
She is a district councilor.
Oh, yeah, she's East Boston.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
All right.
What does at-large
do the first,
mean?
Yeah, the second one first. Okay.
The whole city, not just a part of it.
Oh, I thought they were on the run. I'm sorry.
Bye, boy.
Ay, Bishopito.
Wow.
So funny. So, it's at the top there, right there.
The city councilor at large, and I'm about to take you behind the scenes of what it looks like when we go through a real democratic process to become the city council president. Unlike the way people usually do business here in the city of Boston, I am officially declaring that I am running for Boston City Council president to represent you and your issues. Given all of the discourse and the mistrust in government, we have an opportunity to restore trust in that body. So under my leadership, what can you expect? Discourse that centers all voices, not just a few, creating an opportunity for real collaborative conversations that allow people to be fully independent and accountable to just the people and not special interests. That is what true democracy is all about, and that is what this moment is calling for. Everybody talks about having a seat at the table. I'm tired of sitting at this one. I'm ready to move from here to that big seat over there.
Okay.
Everybody, it is
so
your
that is how you're supposed to announce your presidency, and then you're supposed to campaign for it within the city council, whatever.
You're supposed to announce your intent to run. Okay.
Play the next one, Tristan, after that. And then once you announce your intent to run, I guess you're supposed, the way that she explains it is you're supposed to, talk to your other counselors and stuff and figure out exactly how, you're supposed to get them to be on your side so that they can put you into, they can vote you in or whatever.
Okay.
It's not working?
I'm curious on why the first step is you publicly got to let the people know, hey, yo.
Because it's just like an announcement.
Well, she said unlike they usually do, though.
Yeah.
I'm announcing.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, so she flipped it.
So she's saying we're continuing to unpack what is in reality how they do the city. And this is making sense leading up to the story that Tony's about to go into after that.
Name the council president, and we haven't even finished this election. So after serving 3 terms on the Boston City Council, going through the presidency 3 times, I have learned a thing or two. There is a process. Normally, people get elected, then the persons or the people put their name out in the hat, and we deliberate. And then as a body, we determine who is going to be the next president in our first city council meeting in January. Okay. No, I'm very concerned because I was not spoken to. I didn't know what was going on. So many games are being played behind closed doors, and I didn't even get invited in. I'm calling bull. And so, you may wonder, what is the council president's role? Well, their job is to assign committees, manage city council relationships, and sometimes those can be a little bit funky. They also are responsible for setting the tone and the vision for how we are going to function as a body. And the most important part of their role is to ensure that the voices of the constituents that the body represents is reflected in the decisions that we make.
So
what's did she announce this and that's not true because it hasn't happened yet?
What?
Zapata.
So that's exactly. If it hasn't happened yet, I guess what's happening is that they end up making, making little deals with the other counselors that say, hey, I will vote for you to be the president.
Oh, yeah. Carlos has told us about this before.
If you do this or if you do that, and if you help us in this way or whatever, then you get it. But it seems like they've already been making these things happen since the very first election, since they solidified the elections, and they have now announced, or she is announcing that she has gotten the support she needs to be the president. So I'm kind of confused about what should be going on. What are the exact rules of how it should be going? And is it fair that she was named already? I've never gotten this deep into local stuff
Politics?
before, so I don't really know how this is supposed
Well,
to work.
So she said it, but has she officially been?
No.
Right.
No, I think so.
Let's read this. Go to the story now.
She says that she has secured the presidency. So she's represented East Boston, Charlestown, and the north end of City Council since 2022. She represents, which chooses a new president every 2 years. Councilors hoping to assume the title typically jockey for position and privately negotiate with their colleagues during the period surrounding the November elections. The new president assumes their role in early January when the council's new terms begin. Coletta Zapata's announcement comes less than a week after she officially won re-election with 82.5% of the vote in District 1. I'm proud to have had the privilege of serving the residents of Boston for 8 years with the City Council. I deeply believe in this institution and in the vital role we play in improving the lives of Bostonians every day, she said in a statement. Councilor Ruth Z. Louijen is the council's current president, but must step down in January since councilors cannot serve 2 consecutive terms in that position. The council president generally guides the work of the body, presiding over weekly meetings, naming the members of various standing committees. This is what Julia was just saying, and assigning matters to those committees for hearings and further deliberations. The council president serves as an acting mayor whenever the current mayor is absent from the city or unable to perform their duties. The council will officially vote on its new president during the first meeting of the new year. In theory, councilors have until then to change their minds on who to support for president. Coletta Zapata's name was one of the 3 frequently mentioned in recent reports about who could be seeking the position alongside councilors Brian Worwell and Julia Mejia. Is it Julia or Julia?
She says Julia.
She says Julia, okay. Mejia made the unusual strategic decision of publicly campaigning for council president last week. In a video posted to social media, she criticized the normally opaque process that leads to a new president being chosen. Mejia said she wanted to restore trust in the council by fostering discourse that centers all voices, not just a few. She also spoke about the need for councilors to be fully independent and not accountable to special interest. Over the weekend, Mejia addressed reports that one of her colleagues had already been named president despite the official vote not being scheduled until January. She spoke about the need for a fully democratic process to determine the president. I am very concerned because I was not spoken to. I didn't know what was going on. So many games are being played behind closed doors, and I didn't even get invited in, Mejia said in a subsequent video. Councilor Ed Flynn, who preceded Louijen as the president, nominated Mejia for council president 2 years ago as he was preparing to step down. Mejia declined to accept Flynn's nomination at the time because she was not prepared to lead a body that she didn't understand, she recently told the Boston Herald. Mejia did not return requests for comment on Monday.
It still doesn't explain. Is this how it's done? Like, is it done just like this all the time? And now because she wants to be the president, it seems unfair. I don't know. We're going to have to get her back in here to talk about it with us, or maybe even somebody that's a little bit more neutral in it, like Ed Flynn.
In a statement to Boston.com, Brian Worrell acknowledged that he has received recent support from some colleagues. Without directly mentioning Coletta Zapata's announcement, Worrell indicated that he still sees a path for himself to win the council presidency. I'm honored to have colleagues' nominations for council president. I'll spend the coming days listening to constituents and working with my colleagues to earn their vote on January 5th.
I think the announcement was unnecessary and premature.
Yeah, and immature.
Yeah, like, why would you announce, yes, I've received all the whatever, but they still have time to change their mind? If then that means that you're not necessarily locked in.
And where did she announce it? And who did she announce it to?
To the news, look like.
To the news.
And why did you announce it to the news? Like, why didn't you just keep that amongst yourself until it was time to I don't know. I don't know.
In my opinion, it seems like the video, like the announcement video, was like
she did a press release on Monday.
Oh wow, never mind.
A whole press release?
Yes, in her press release on Monday, Coletta Zapata said that she and her colleagues need to lead by example. The strength of this council lies in our ability to respect one another, even when we disagree, and to work together with purpose and integrity. When we lead with respect and unity, we model the kind of civic leadership our city deserves, and we get more done for the residents who count on us. I'm honored to have earned the respect and support of my colleagues on the council, and I look forward to the work ahead.
Wow. Well, that's a confirmed announcement with a press release. That is good for.
Okay. She's doing a rollout right now.
But how though? I mean, is she sure?
I mean,
No.
they
Who
didn't
told
even
her that?
they didn't even do the full vote yet. So I don't they didn't is when do they vote?
January.
Well, you got to think about it when it comes to a rollout. Like she got her voice out there ahead of the game. You know, she's already known to be quite a character in person.
Is she?
I've never heard of that lady before in my life ever.
What,
Not
Julia?
No.
Oh, no.
The lady who
Zapata.
secured.
Zapata.
Yeah.
Oh! I thought we was talking about Julia. Okay,
no,
nah, I don't know who
interviewed her.
Zapata is. Who is that?
Exactly. I didn't even know that she was on the
Didn't we
city.
interviewed her?
We sure did not.
Never
not
did.
this one?
Never
No.
seen her
Did we
before in my
interview
life.
Another Zapata?
No.
That,
I don't know.
We interviewed Alexandra Valdez. Are you
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Lord.
Wow.
Look at you. All right, Ice.
How you get
Racist
V
man.
from Z?
AI-powered cameras are reading license plates for police in Massachusetts. And I seen this on the corner of Howard Ave and whatever that street is over there.
Really?
There's a big tower thing. And I was like, what the hell is that? AI camera reading
Quincy?
license plates.
Howard Ave and Quincy?
No, on Howard Ave. You know, like where the Howard and Connecticut, Howard and Hartford.
Yeah.
And where that stop sign is that comes up the side street that I come up off of Blue Hill Ave.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, right there
But
on
yeah,
the corner
it's
where you
there?
go walking. Like,
Really?
Right there. Yeah, AI-powered cameras are reading license plates for police in Massachusetts. Flock safety cameras, which capture and record license plates of cars as they pass by, are in use by dozens of Massachusetts police departments. Excuse me. Dozens of police departments in Massachusetts. Oh, I already said that.
Was
Cameras
that for
capture.
ICE? No. Oh.
The cameras capture and record license plates and locations as cars pass by using AI. Police who are contracted to use the system can track a motorist as they investigate a crime. The network of cameras works together, tracking vehicles passing by. Flock Safety Chief
System
Legal
of
Officer
cameras
Dan
that allow
Healy
police to track-
explains the camera captures what it sees in public view. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to do that, but here we go.
To help solve crimes. NBC Boston's law enforcement reporter Robert Goulston is on it. He sat down with the chief legal officer of Flock to learn more about the use of this tech. Robert?
Colton and Priscilla, as you can see in this live shot, I am clearly in the middle of Copley Square in the middle of Boston. But did you know that law enforcement is actually using technology to pinpoint your location depending on where you're driving? The network of cameras works together, tracking vehicles passing by.
The automated license plate reader cameras take a photograph of every car that passes them.
Flock Safety Chief Legal Officer Dan Haley says what is collected typically sits on a server for about 30 days and is searchable by police departments who are contracted to use the system.
It helps the officers to develop leads much quicker and to hone in on the likely perpetrator based on location.
Haley explains the police department using the system dictates who can access it, including federal agencies like ICE.
Our clients control access to their data. So if a city wishes to keep its data contained within its borders and not allow any outside agencies to access that data, they are able to do that within the system.
The ACLU of Massachusetts has been closely monitoring the technology and told us in a written statement this data sharing sidesteps local Democratic control, exposes our sensitive driving records to hostile actors, and undermines the effectiveness of our SHIELD law, which aims to protect people from politically motivated harassment and prosecution. As we all know, technology tracks our every move. For example, my credit card shows that I opened this door. And when I'm inside the ATM, this camera shows it's me.
There's nobody sitting there and like overseeing that data in real time.
Former Newton and Walpole Police Chief John Carmichael says technology is crucial in modern police.
Effective tool. I mean, a missing person, an Amber Alert, somebody with dementia, something, or Alzheimer's that's out there traveling. This information can be added into the system so that if that vehicle passes by, law enforcement's going to be alerted.
And we should point out that private companies like a shopping mall or an apartment complex can also use Flock and then opt in to allow law enforcement to view their camera.
I don't like it.
So I started watching Boston Blue the other day. That's the show with one of the Wahlbergs. Which one of Wahlberg it is? Donnie?
Donnie.
It's Donnie. So, and in that show, which is very, 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 very much takes place in Boston, there's lots of Boston in that show. One of the debates that they're having with the police commissioner or whatever is about these face, but it's facial recognition cameras that they have in that, and the police chief does not want it. And like other people like, no, but we kind of need it. So that's really interesting to hear this story now about this flock situation. I don't like
it's
it
like
either.
the BBC. What is it? What they do?
CCTV.
The CCTV.
Yep.
Either we get CCTV or we don't.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how do you guys feel about worldwide, like citywide surveillance?
So like, right, this ain't nothing new. This is just history repeating itself. Because remember, like back in the early 1900s, we had the invasion of privacy. Hence why Cardi B named her album "Invasion of Privacy." So like, it ain't nothing new. I could see why, and with everything happening now, when it comes to the craziness, it's a nice safety net. It's a nice safety net to know that it's there in case if something happens close to you, let alone around you. But with everything happening outside of me just saying that, like the government shut down and all that stuff, we also got to think about how will our information be used against us. Because everything so far has just a he said, she said battle, couple of dumb bills been being passed just to get revoked. And it's been all reflected heavily on us. We deal with the repercussions as people. So it's just like, what type of bullcrap are we gonna have to deal with this? Like,
so according to go ahead.
Like I see what you were saying in the beginning. I think that it is. It's a flip flop because it is kind of an invasion of privacy because you don't want somebody watching you all the time.
Yeah.
But it when there is a crime, it's an easy way to help solve a crime, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, which way do you want? We can't have it both ways, so we have to pick one. And so for me, it's very confusing. In the show though that I was watching, like they're not using it, but in order to solve a crime, they did have to tap into it, and then it was just like. But then you have to think about, like, if you're not allowed to use it and you used it anyway, is that like evidence admissible in court or whatever, and all those things. So I don't know.
Here, according to the CCTV, what are the benefits? Closed circuit television offers numerous benefits for homes, businesses, and public spaces, primarily by enhancing security, deterring crime, and providing valuable evidence for investigations. Monitoring safety, it's 24/7. Remote monitoring, enhanced safety. Oh, we got a phone call, but it didn't ring here though, right?
No.
It just picked up there.
Yeah.
That's very weird.
Pastor Troy.
And then, as for the bad parts of it, while CCTV systems offer significant security benefits, they also have notable drawbacks, including privacy concerns, high costs, and technical vulnerabilities. Invasion of privacy, erosion of trust, legal and ethical issues, psychological impact. The feeling of being constantly watched can lead to heightened stress, anxiety, and a tendency towards conformity known as panoptopic effects. The legal and ethical issues, there are strict regulations regarding where cameras can be placed. They are generally prohibited in bathrooms or private bedrooms. Misuse of footage can lead to legal action and ethical dilemmas. Erosion of trust. In workplaces, the presence of cameras can send a message of mistrust to employees, potentially impacting morale and job satisfaction. And invasion of privacy. Constant surveillance can make employees, visitors, and even family members feel uncomfortable as though their privacy is being intruded on.
Yeah.
So in those places that CCTV is there, how do are they just used to it at this point?
Yeah,
like
it's like we just know
like
it's there.
they watch
But does like let's flip that. Does it decrease crime by because people know that they're being watched, so maybe that will decrease them from people from committing crimes? I can see that being an argument for it, but
I would like to say no. Miss Tony, I would like to say no. This I would have to answer Pastor Troy's confusion first. 1970s, that's when the invasion of privacy really started to be shown. But crime will actually increase because you got to think about the criminals we have in office, or criminals that we have to listen to with a badge. You feel me? Like sometimes the criminals aren't the criminals on the street; they're the people that are supposed to protect us from criminals. So my main thing is I'm not even gonna worry about a scam artist or everything. Most people who be scamming, they're just trying to get a bag. You feel me? So there's certain things you could do to avoid that. But with this type of technology, this type of information gathering, there's certain authorizations and access priorities that some people can only be exclusively given. And that
want to watch me, I'm gonna give them something to watch. First of all, where have you been? Second of all, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. For me, I just feel like if you know that somebody's always watching you, maybe you're not going to shoot somebody in the face in broad daylight. You know that you're constantly being watched. Maybe you're not going to steal from the Lululemon every week. You know, things like that. That's what I'm thinking.
But
like
maybe they should have them in like high traffic areas.
Right. Like white collar crimes definitely are going to continue to happen because that's what they do. But I think that, you know, like these other crimes might decrease if that's a thing.
We are gonna do a quick call with. Hey, can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Carlos is on the phone because we had some questions. He was actually just chiming in about CCTV and stuff like that. Why was it banned? Why was it banned in Boston?
Some of the city councilors, some of them are no longer city councilors, but they had the foresight to think that this was going to be a bad thing, and they didn't even want police to have the option or law enforcement to have the option, so they banned facial recognition software from the city of Boston so that it wouldn't even be an arguable point. Because I think the brother does make a good point. Like, you know, it might deter crime from happening in a certain spot, but if you have a reason to commit a crime like hunger or housing or something like that, you're just going to commit it where there's less security. You're not going to not commit it.
Literally.
And it's once you let that horse out the barn with CCTV, it's a lot harder to get that horse back in the stable once it's out running at full speed. So.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah. So, thank you very much for that because makes sense. We were speaking of city councilors. Nice segue. We were talking about the city council president. Do you like this phone situation better than the regular? By the way, sorry.
Sounds very clear.
It does.
He sounds like he's in the studio.
Can you hear us
that's
as
what
clear?
I'm talking about. I hear you very well, very clear.
All of
let
us.
Let me use my David Allen Boucher voice if I'm coming across clear when you get that bedtime
very
magic.
clear, very clear.
I want to try something. I want to press the envelope on this call. Can you
video?
Can you video it?
I don't know. We have to figure that one out.
Can I video?
Yeah.
No, we're press. Let's not press. Now you want to test my Wi-Fi capabilities and all that. I'm not ready for that right now.
Next time we're gonna try to get you in on this.
Okay, we'll do a dry run, a soft opening.
Yo, he said a dry run.
Not right now though. I'm in my drawers.
That's what Tony said to us the other day. Sorry, it's a quick segue. We're over here walking the dogs. We're like, oh, let's go visit Tony. I'm like, Tony, come on. I don't feel like putting on no clothes and no drawers. So no, don't come in. I was like, okay.
Don't come by.
Do not come in.
I'm going outside.
I'm not even answering the door.
That was a strong deter. You know what I'm saying? That was a strong deter.
So president of the city council, on one hand, we have Julia Mejia making very big claims that there's some backhanded dealings going on, and she was shut out of the process, and she wants a true democratic process within picking the city council president. Now we also have Gabriela Zapata, who I have never heard of. I've heard of her, but I've never seen her, talk to her, or even knew what she looked like until this last article. She has press conferenced that she has received enough support that she will be the next city council president. What does all of this mean for us in the back?
Oh my goodness! So it seems like it's a little messy, but it's nothing new. And I'm going to share my personal opinion so they don't get lost in the sauce, pun intended. I think District 1 City Councilor Gabrielle Zapata. I'm sorry, Coletta. Isn't her last name Coletta?
Yeah,
I don't know where you got
Zapata
from. Coletta.
No.
Coletta Zapata. Okay.
Yeah.
she announced kind of early. I mean, you can get your 7 votes. You need 7 votes out of the 13 from your colleagues on the city council to become the president. Usually they wait till like mid-December to announce. I don't know why the need to announce it was so early, but it came early, and now it's made it a topic. This is something that happens every term on the city council forever. I'm not sure why Councilor Mejia has made it an issue I understand, I think the intent of what she's trying to do. But this is not she wants to talk about democracy and leadership, right? Who gets chosen as the president and what that process is. But it's really just 13 people electing their favorite colleague to lead the body, right?
Literally.
The 400,000, registered voters don't necessarily get to, you voted for this person to vote.
Yeah.
You didn't vote to micromanage them and tell them exactly how to vote every single time they go vote.
That's how I felt. I felt like this wasn't necessarily a democratic process, but It
is within those 13. Those 13 can talk.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But they don't have to share with the general public what they're thinking. Right.
Okay.
Right. So as far as Councilor Mejia saying she's being cut out of the process, if I only need 7 votes to win, I ain't got to talk to all 13. I could talk to 7. I could talk to 8. I could talk to 9.
Yeah.
And being in that conversation or not in that conversation, I think is indicative of whether you're going to be a good leader for the body, whether your colleagues see you as a good leader. If your colleagues aren't reaching out to you to talk to you about leading them, then maybe they don't see you the same way you see yourself. And so maybe it's not a big deal about democracy per se, but how you're playing with your colleagues. And I think that should be the focus. We've had communities that called and advocated for chairmanships. Like, we wanted Chuck Turner to be the committee chair for education because we believed in his leadership on education. People can make those lobbying calls, but to say, you got to nominate this. Did one of our colleagues nominate her? Who's going to vote for her?
So that was what I felt. I was like, so if with all of this pomp and circumstance that's going on here, thank you for letting us know how it works and bringing light to it. But I don't feel like it plays well with others where they would want to now, vote for you to be the president.
Which one are we talking about?
Right.
Julia.
Yeah, that's
Julia,
how I felt.
I don't feel like you are not playing well with others. And
you're basically saying that we're being shady. You're saying that we're being shady. Some of us are being shady, but you want to be our leader after calling us shady.
Yeah. That's how I felt it. And I was kind of really confused about it.
I didn't feel good about it.
Yeah.
And that's why I said it felt like an artist rollout, because just like it felt performative. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
And that's the word right there. Performative.
Okay.
I think it would have been better
But here's the thing though. What Brother Carlos is saying is very facts, because when it comes to politics, I don't have to respect you to vote for you.
Yeah.
I don't have to like you to talk to you. So if I'm going to be running for something, I'm going to go where I'm respected and like.
Yeah, I think I would try to I would try to play well with others if these are the people who are picked. It's just like any other campaign. I want the community to know how great I am and that I'm good at working with all of the community, so you should vote for me. It's the same thing that if I'm sitting here in this room and I'm talking to Bishop, Tony, and Tristan, I'm not going to be like, ooh, I can't stand them. They over here doing backyard deals and be like, hey, you guys should vote for me for president.
Yeah.
and people happen, because you just said you didn't know Zapata, right? And we all know Julia, but now that we got more information, even your perspective has changed. That's the whole point of politics. The communities, our say has a community, it matters, but is it really needed within this time frame of selecting a new president?
Yeah,
not really because right now they're voicing or they're pitching themselves in the image for us to see them and for us to accept them within the community, to hear them out first. Other than that, we're a familiarized state. We don't really care about that.
I agree. I feel like this, like they like take us out the group chat, one. And two, we didn't need to know all
we don't got no
we
damn
don't have no say
in this
and
at all.
then two, like I think it's highlighting the fact that that there's some squabbling going on within the city council. Right. We want to see them as like a unified unit, and it doesn't look like that. And then it also it makes you look at the person that's representing your district a little funny. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like Julia is an at-large, we know, but like it's like that's a little messy what you're doing right there, and I don't know if I like that. Is how I feel.
And that's why I wanted to push back, because I think this could have been an educational piece, and just a counselor or anybody could explain how the presidency works, how people do, because now there's a whole narrative of it being shady and a backroom deal. Now, these are 13 people speaking to each other about who they're going to elect out of their body. They can do that however they want. Phone calls, group chats, face-to-face, coffee, however, and that's their decision.
Right.
And if they want to trade a committee for it, chairmanship, then they can explain that to the committee. The first session of the year, this will be done publicly. They have to vote in front of everybody. This is not, they're selecting now and they're pledging a vote, no different than when a politician comes to your house and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna vote for you. But they don't know what's happening on election day until you vote. On the first session of the new year, everybody will come into the chambers, they'll leave Faneuil Hall, walk over to the chamber, and they'll cast their vote. And you'll be able to see who voted for who for president. And then they'll give out committee assignments the week after that, and you'll see if it aligns with your counselor's mission statement. That's the whole thing. It's nothing really nefarious or shady about this process.
Yeah, I didn't feel it was, and I'm glad that logically, at least, it makes sense that this. It just didn't give what I think that she wanted it to give. Yeah. I very interesting. And people responded people responded like that. Like for the majority of people who engaged in that whatever, people were questioning like the validity of the conflict, you know? So, okay. So thank you very much.
And lastly, if I can just throw this in there, they should be able to debate over this. I don't need them to be, just to push back, I don't need them to be in solidarity. There's 13 of them. They can debate for an hour on who will be the best president. That'll be a good conversation to watch. You know what I mean? So I'm happy when they debate about that stuff, who's going to lead them for the next 2 years. That can be public too.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree.
I think everything should be public.
At least just to know what's going on. I don't think we should all be involved in everything, but it's good to know how it works now, and I think that is what I got out of it. Thank you so much, Carlos. And I'm really glad you enjoyed this phone call situation.
It was good.
Me too. I can't wait to start the streaming.
Absolutely. Bye.
Peace. Stay up, Carlos.
Later. Peace, y'all.
I love this.
That was good.
It's really nice.
Very clear. Very.
I like it.
That was a nice chime in.
Yeah. What else you got, Miss Tony?
Yeah, let's get there. Waylon mother demands justice after disturbing high school locker room incident. Did you guys hear about this?
Wayland.
Wait,
No.
what?
Did you go? You didn't go to Waylon.
My sister went to Wayland.
Your sister went to Waylon. I know somebody
Now,
who
what
goes
happened
to
at
Waylon.
Waylon?
They just to break it down, there was a racist incident. Somebody took a children at play sign, put this boy's football jersey on the play sign, and hung it from the ceiling with a belt around the neck. A black boy.
Oh Lord.
And the parents are outraged. The two boys that they caught who did this were suspended for a week. But they're just a week. And the mother, the mother of the black child is like, okay, my son has been hurting over this incident. He's worried, he's scared, or whatever. And you guys, these kids are coming back to school next week. So what is going to be done? So there's a whole thing. She's demanding justice out there in Waylon. And I think that. Yes, it happened in the school, but it's a hate crime and they need to be charged.
Bro, what happened to just jumping these kids after school, bro? Yo, can we go back to the early 2000s where mutual combat was respected?
All in the 1900s and 2000s today.
Against a football player.
But yeah,
Tammy Mutasa is in Wayland, where the boy's mother delivered a powerful message.
Tonight, the emotional mother of the students targeted in this latest hate incident called on the district and community to do better. So did other frustrated parents.
It is a heart-wrenching experience to witness your child subject to such hate. Our hearts ache for my son and others who look like him.
Tears and trauma from a Wayland High School mom who thought her 16-year-old son was safe at school.
I just want justice for my son. He deserves justice.
She says her junior son was targeted with a disturbing display found in the locker room. It was a yellow plastic children at play sign wearing his football jersey hanging from the ceiling with a belt around its neck.
It's devastating and heart-wrenching to know that while my son is enduring pain from the incident, they will be returning to school in a week.
The troubling incident sparking tough questions from frustrated parents at a meeting with school leaders and the Middlesex District Attorney.
And they're seeing the N-word sprayed on the pool house or a swastika or continued racist acts. Is that a safe community?
School leaders say the students involved in the hate incident are being held accountable, which is part of their non-discrimination protocol. But legally, they can't elaborate as the investigation continues.
We've got to do better because this is a really, really tough time. And we know we can do better. And if we didn't want to, we wouldn't be here.
The Middlesex DA says they have an anti-hate, anti-bias task force working to address hate crimes for the last 5 years.
Where are we going with this problem? Is there something for which we need to hold an individual person accountable?
The community recently rallied, and this conversation is a start for healing, but the work is far from over.
I'm glad Waylon has taken a stand, and I'm glad.
Girl,
that
at one
they're coming
point you
together,
gotta.
But we need more.
Wayland police are also working with the Anti-Defamation League as the investigation continues. In Wayland, Tammy Mutasa, WBZ News.
Tammy, thank you.
I know everybody's not always unemotional and stuff, but get your cry out. But you got to stand strong on this. Like, unweaken your voice and get crazy.
Teach your kids how to box.
Is that she didn't want her name released,
but she's on the news.
Yeah, so her name doesn't appear anywhere, and it says that she did not want her name released, but her face is all over everywhere, which I think is just a little.
And I'm not
It's a
saying
little
that I'm
backwards.
not asking anybody to grieve in a certain type of way, but I think in these types of situations, after, like you have been able to process whatever and it is whatever, nothing physically happened to the boy. So you need to kind of
Toughen
like
up.
you got to toughen up so that you can get through this.
Yeah.
Like I wish that I could help her. Like, I know it sucks and I got a 13-year-old and we all feel for her, but like, girl, straighten up your back and get in their ass, because them children should not be coming back to school. They
Not
should
at
be
all.
expelled
Yep.
and sent to a different school to protect that boy. He should get a restraining order and all kinds of stuff. Go for it.
It is a hate crime.
Yep.
They need to be charged with a hate crime.
Wipe your tears and get big.
Yeah.
Like, let's go. Let's go.
And I'm not gonna lie, with this situation being put out to the forefront, mothers, please put your kids in self-protection, self-defense classes.
You 100% right.
For real, like even if you can't put yourself in a gun license class, yo. If you don't have a record, make everything possible to protect yourself and yours
your kids.
by any means necessary. People don't care out here.
Yeah, they really don't, and it's really sad. That's crazy. We'll be, keeping an eye on that story. And Boston Mayor
Really?
Michelle Wu is traveling to Nova Scotia for the Christmas tree cutting ceremony. And I don't necessarily understand why she got to go.
Is she gonna come back speaking that language too?
Well, she tried to
That's
choose.
fire if she do.
She's
I mean-
choosing a tree personally.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? I've never heard of that before. But Boston Mayor Michelle Wu will travel to Nova Scotia to take part in the annual ceremony where the province gifts a Christmas tree to Boston. The tradition, which began in 1917, serves as a heartfelt gesture of gratitude for the medical aid and relief Boston provided after the devastating Halifax explosion. Once the tree is cut down in Nova Scotia, it will be transported to Boston Common, where it will be decorated and officially lit on December 4th. During her visit, Mayor Wu will also meet with the mayor of Halifax to discuss potential future collaborations and strengthen the longstanding friendship between the two cities. Wu is making history by becoming the first mayor to travel to Canada for the visit. Yes, that's never happened before.
My mayor's my president. Swear to God.
I mean, that's nice. I did watch a really, really good show on Netflix. It's called Son of a Critch, and it takes place in Nova Scotia.
Son of a Critch?
It is the cutest show. I was so into that show and watched all of the seasons because it was absolutely adorable. It was like the Wonder Years, but for a family.
She said the Wonder Years. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like the Wonder Years
Wonder
in
Years?
Canada.
Wow.
It was really cute.
I started watching the y'all don't watch the what's the thing? The what's the thing? The Chinese show. Squid
Warrior?
Games, the Squid
Game.
Games.
Oh.
The Chinese.
Yo, they're Korean, bro.
Oh, they're Korean,
Are they?
sorry.
Yo.
Shut up. But I always thought that they was Chinese too, though. I didn't know.
I was watching the Squid Game.
The first season?
No, so now they're actually, so that was the show.
Oh, now
so now they're doing like a game. Yeah.
I'm gonna like it.
I like
it. Y'all doing too much.
Every Tuesday.
Yeah, but on top of this, I don't believe that we'll need to travel to Nova Scotia to tell the truth.
No, it's a political move.
Since 1917, she's the first mayor to go. They've been giving us a Christmas tree every year.
But it's a political move because think about it. Mayor Wu is one of the few mayors being targeted personally by Trump. Canada is its own country. Come on now.
Woo for president 2032.
Yo, for real.
2030. I like how you think, girl. Like not this one right here.
Not this next
we
one.
We need somebody.
And
we need a little Gavin Newsom around here.
And New York's president. I mean, New York's mayor.
I know.
Yeah.
He holding it down.
Mandami, yeah. Gavin Newsom with Mandami as his vice president.
He ain't ready. Mandami ain't ready yet. He gotta.
Woo.
He gotta set the. He gotta set
green.
some.
Woo.
He gotta do some stuff in New York first to make it make sense for him to have win.
I think. You know what I think is very appealing about Mandami is that he's fresh and new, and he's coming in with this democratic socialist thing. And what is that? What even
It's
is
so
that?
great.
Yeah,
It's so great. I've been reading so much about it, and it's like basically it's saying, fine, we want to live in a world of capitalism. Fine. However, that capitalism is gonna cost you good things for the rest of everybody else.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to be taxed, and you're gonna have to be paying for the schools.
Because Wu is kind of a democratic socialist, isn't she?
She kind of.
Not officially.
Caller,
but
you're
she-
live. Sorry.
He's only been the mayor for 48 hours. He came in here with good energy like the rest of the New York City mayors do. He don't have that same credential as Mayor Wu. So when we could do the comparison, there's no comparison. Mayor Wu's concept is totally different than the New York City mayor. And the potholes in New York City still ain't fixed.
I mean, because he's only been the mayor for 48 hours. You said it yourself.
He actually has not been the mayor at all yet until January. So he doesn't. There's nothing that he could possibly do about the potholes right now.
And I believe that he will fix it.
In one of his last whatever, he directly compared how he feels about the most progressive mayor in the country as Mayor Wu.
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah, he
Yes,
is
he
literally following a lot of the things that you think about when he's talking about free buses. Who got free buses right now?
We do.
Okay, when we're talking about taxing the rich, we're in Taxachusetts.
New York
We're
always wanted to be
Taxachusetts.
like that.
I like
for
that.
shit
Exactly.
I like that. We're Taxachusetts.
New York been trying to be like
Come
Boston.
off our phone line talking crazy. All right? We outside with it.
We outside.
New York got the Mayor Wu of New York. Mamdani is the Mayor Wu of New York.
Look at
All
that.
right?
Hey, yo, I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
Boy, don't play with us over here.
You get off the phone. You ain't low. I don't even
Exactly.
know what that means. He said it to me one time, and I'm saying it back to you now. Opinion: approving Boston schools requires that community members do the math. How do we feel about that?
What's the math?
I don't know. You put this in there.
I don't know what it is. Somebody sent it to me.
I'm terrible at
We're
math.
not gonna get there. I do want to get into this thing though. Wondrous is producing a one-of-a-kind production in Boston. Can you play that?
Oh
clip?
my God. I sent that yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so cool.
It is. It's really cool.
What is it? A movie?
So Wondrous is a producer who does. Wondrous is producing a one-of-a-kind production in Boston that stars people from local shelters and recovery clinics, turning their lived experiences into art. Each participant is paid and involved as a collaborator and not a subject, helping to create a story rooted in the authenticity and dignity. The project aims to show how shared storytelling can heal, empower, and transform how communities like Mass and Cass are seen and remembered.
I'm looking for actors. Not just any actors, though.
They're walking down the street.
Hey, what are they doing?
I
think they're filming a movie.
If you've ever driven down Mass Ave or Melnia Cass Boulevard, you've witnessed what locals have dubbed Methadone Mile. A place too often framed only by crisis and struggle. But I saw something else. Untapped talent, humor, depth, and light. So I set out to create a film. Not another documentary repeating the same narrative. A bold, imaginative stories starring the people who live there. Stories that allow them to be seen differently. Stories that pay them for their craft, honor their creativity, and pull out their brilliance that the world rarely stops to notice. We filmed shorts, faced challenges, downs, and ups. Relax. From the beginning, the project confronted two core questions. One, how do we make a film here without exploitation? And two, what kind of story invites audiences to watch with empathy, curiosity, and wonder? To answer these questions, I did the only thing that felt right. I showed up 3 days a week, meeting people, listening, building trust, and inviting them to step into a new space, not as subjects, but as artists and collaborators. What's your name? Tyson? Mushen. Nice to meet you, man. Can I ask you a question? Okay. I'll see you later. Can I talk to you about an idea?
Depends. Am I getting paid?
Yes.
Facts.
I don't know. How much do you want?
I don't know. Depends. I'm very famous.
Basically, I'm a local
Very
filmmaker.
famous. She is very
Kinda
famous. That was her, right?
Unique idea to make a movie and cast
That's a dancer
people
one.
in this
Yeah.
area as actors.
A movie, like a movie?
So there'd be like costumes and scripts and characters, and it's about the creative endeavor as opposed to just trying to be out here with the camera. The thing is that I really just wanted to introduce myself right now. I'm gonna be out here a lot, twice a week, every week, for the next couple. Food! Would
She
you be
said, I
interested?
just want crack rocks.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she did.
Name?
Oh man.
Angela.
So that look out for that because I'm
Nancy,
sure that's
okay.
going to be very interesting. I often say when I see them out there doing the lean, I'd be like, "Yo, they need to be in Cirque du Soleil because that is wondrous what they are doing there. The way they lean over and never fall, like that. Put them in a acrobatic act.
Hey,
So that is a
they taught
great
Michael
thing that's
Jackson.
happening. Just a bit of information for the people in the city. You can join open wait list for affordable properties right now. There is the open wait list for affordable apartments, rentals, and even home buying situations. You can find that on the cityofboston.gov / what is it called? Metro List. And so you can go ahead and do that. And whenever properties become available that fit your criteria, you can do that. So just want to put that out there for information. And then in great news, which I think is very, very honorable, and this is why I F's with this young man, Rob Gronkowski is going to sign a 1-day contract so that he can retire from the NFL as a New England Patriot. And I think that's awesome.
That's good for him.
Because that's
I
what
like
Tom
him.
Brady should have done.
Yeah, but Tom Brady's still out here doing randomness. My mama was telling me about some business that Tom Brady gonna giving him millions. I was like, what is the business, mother? I don't know. Okay. She's so cute.
Yeah. So that's what's going on there, and that's the local news.
I love Gronkowski.
Me too, because you know I like loyalty. That
fun guy.
Makes me happy. So.
Nah, Boston's a loyal state. You saw how we welcomed back Isaiah Thomas when he was on Cleveland.
By the way, the Celtics did lose yesterday by 2 points.
Oh,
just playing
Lord.
Philly. That was a tough game though. That game.
Yo,
was
yo,
the
I'm
whole
not-
game. They was neck and neck.
Yo, let's
Oh,
just give it to
really?
them.
Yeah, boy.
Let's just give it to Philly.
I like games like that.
Because I don't see Philly coming into the finals again this year. It's all right. Philly, live it up. That's all you got.
Who's the Philadelphia team? What's they called? 76ers?
76ers.
Oh, okay.
Then there's the
I knew that. Okay.
There's the Johns. Get
There's the
it?
Philadelphia
See
Eagles.
what I did there? John?
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. Philly.
Sure.
They say John over.
Oh, Johns.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Johns, Johns.
Oh, no, John.
You're saying Jawns.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're right. You are funny.
Just to get into some national news because we weren't here yesterday with all of the hoopla going on. First and foremost, national blackout or boycott is happening. The people against capitalism and all kinds of stuff. The We Ain't Buying It campaign is an economic pressure campaign led by a coalition of advocacy groups, including Black Voters Matter, Until Freedom, and Indivisible. Launched in November 2025, the campaign urges consumers to boycott major corporations, specifically Target, Amazon, Home Depot, during the Thanksgiving holiday shopping situation. So they ain't buying nothing. They are encouraging people We Ain't Buying Nothing economic pressure campaign led by Black Voters Matter. So this will be from Friday, November 28th, Black Friday, all the way through Cyber Monday on December 1st. Instead, the advocacy group said that they and consumers who join them will invest our collective dollars in Black, minority, and immigrant-owned businesses, small and local shops, and retailers that have stood firm for their right to freedom for American people. We ain't buying the families can be torn apart and people kidnapped off the streets by masked ICE agents. We ain't buying the DEI and racial justice commitments can be tossed aside at the whim of political convenience. And we ain't buying that corporations are powerless in all of this. They get billions in tax breaks while their executive pocket record paychecks and bonuses. But when it's time to stand up against fascism and racism, they go silent. So we ain't buying it.
When is the blackout?
So from Black Friday all the way through Cyber Monday. So pretty much it's telling you guys that on these big days that these major corporations count on to be their biggest days, that we should probably just not.
I ain't got it anyways.
I wasn't doing
Listen, that works for me.
Say the same. Boy, I'm going to tell the family right now. I'm meant to put this into whatever. Hey, ain't no Christmas for me. This is my best thing that could possible outcome. Ain't no Christmas coming from this house because we ain't got it and we are not supporting capitalism and billionaire
I tell you what,
tax holders.
I do know a very nice flea market.
I'm going to thrift stores.
One-stop shop. That's all I'm saying. One-stop shop. All the things.
All
Everything.
the things.
Flea markets, thrift stores.
Listen, as long as
Local
we not
vendors.
giving it to those people, like especially Home Depot. I'm so tired of hearing Home Depot name mixed up with the stuff. All you do is supposed to sell wood. Don't be getting yourself in no political foolishness. God damn it.
Sell wood.
What kind of wood you looking for?
Hey, yo.
The apolitical wood. Walmart removed shirt resembling Nazi salute after.
Huh?
Bro, I don't want to be here. It's a Nazi salute. It says paper beats rock.
Yep.
It's a Nazi salute out above power fist.
The black power fist.
Talking about paper
power
beats.
fist. Yep.
I don't know how these things pass.
Where's the quality control?
Where is designer approval? Like, what is it? Where is the mishap? Where are we at?
That's so crazy.
I don't even want to get back into it because I just feel some type of way.
You see the picture, Triz? Can you post
it? I don't know if I could post it because it's Nazi.
No, you can post it. They selling it.
Yeah, they removed it, but it definitely was selling.
Which I just don't understand what y'all doing. What y'all doing?
Walmart said we have zero tolerance for any prohibited
Walmart,
offensive
shut
products
up. Walmart,
appearing on our
don't you
marketplace.
read it.
The items in question were listed by a third-party seller and have been removed from our site for violating our prohibited products policy.
How did it get, if it violated the prohibited products policy, how did it get into the site? There's not an AI that says, this is going against our community standard. Every time I type on Threads, they say, this looks like something else that has gotten flagged before. Do you still want to post? Yes, I do.
I know.
Yes,
I get the thing that says, are you sure you want to post that? It might be offensive.
Yes, I am very sure. I posted it on. Yes. So.
Yo, hot sauce is you're a crash out. You're a crash out.
Hot sauce is on.
Yo, she's talking spicy right now.
I'm always. That's who I am.
That's
why I name my hot sauce. It's spicy on purpose. Democrat Adelita Grijalva.
What?
Grijalva. That's what it is. I had to listen to what's the name on the video? Anna Grijalva. Adelita Grijalva to be sworn in 7 weeks after winning House election. So this is the only thing that was a little bit good from the shutdown opening up. And Tristan, you could go right into the story right now because now they got to release the Epstein files. Release them.
You still on the Epstein files?
I don't care what. I just want somebody to go down for that. I don't care who it is.
feel like they ain't nothing.
They already
over House Speaker Mike Johnson's delay in swearing in the state's Democratic Congresswoman-elect Adelita Grijalva, who won in a special election last month. Johnson blames the shutdown for the wait, but critics accuse the speaker of trying to avoid a vote on releasing the Epstein files to protect the people in them. Congressional correspondent Nicole Killian joins me now. Nicole, let's just start. Is there precedent for this delay by the speaker?
Well, Speaker Mike Johnson has cited what he calls the Pelosi precedent, pointing back to when Nancy Pelosi was House Speaker and in some cases took a few weeks to swear members of Congress in, like Louisiana Congresswoman Julia Letlow, who was sworn in about 25 days after her special election to succeed her late husband. However, Democrats argue that that argument doesn't stand much water simply because there have been other instances more recently where the Speaker Johnson, that is, has sworn in members of Congress in the case of two Republicans from Florida earlier this year within 24 hours after their special election. So they say that there is no reason to continue to hold up Grijalva's swearing in.
And Nicole, there's a government shutdown. So what could Congresswoman-elect Grijalva be doing, or what isn't she doing as a result of this limbo position she's in?
Well, you know, she has been coming back and forth to Washington since her special election about a month ago. And of course, keep in mind, she is succeeding her late father, Raul Grijalva. But at one point, she had difficulty accessing her office. She also says she hasn't been able to access funds to be able to provide constituent services. She even has gone to the Speaker's office directly demanding that she be sworn in. But again, the Speaker says she'll have to wait until the House is back in session once the shutdown ends.
Arizona's.
These people who assume their parents' position once their parents are gone, do they have to get voted in, or they just?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They still got to go through the same process.
The same process?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Because it just sounds like, oh, my daughter can do it.
No, she secured enough votes and support in order to get that position.
Okay.
And now these people is still. I still think that Mike Johnson is going to find some way to delay her getting sworn in.
Oh, yeah.
Or F up that vote somehow that they, release 2 pages of the Epstein file. I was watching something that says they think that everybody's in the list. Everybody.
Mike Johnson is the first name.
Yep. Mike Johnson. They said the Bill Clintons, all of those ones. They said even Uncle Tom in the white supremacy. How fraudulent slip.
Yep.
What do they call it? Supreme Court.
Yep.
Yeah, all of them.
Uncle
They
Ruckus.
said, they said all of them is in it.
Yeah,
all
I
of them.
believe it.
And I want it to be. Then what happens? If we find out that all of them is in it, what happens?
Nothing. We sit here for another 4 years knowing that all of these people is nasty perverts, and
Literally.
ain't nothing gonna happen. Because who gonna do it?
Nobody.
What he say?
Off with it.
Off with the head.
Tristan's been very violent the last month. Okay?
I support it.
ICE arrests
Moldavian.
Moldavian illegal immigrant and convicted killer who tortured threw victim out 9th floor. Then I don't really need to yes, those are the people you should be arresting.
Justified.
Right. The fact that it's a Moldovan, I thought was very, very interesting because we only hear about Mexicans and Haitians being but it's also a woman. Really?
What?
Yes. So she's
A Moldovan woman tossed somebody off a 9th floor balcony?
Well,
Hey, yo!
Well, the reason why we're probably hearing about her is because, first of all, you are on the registered list of being an immigrant, and then she should have been the first person that they took, the very first one.
Yo!
That's crazy.
No. They probably did take her. She probably found a way to get back into the
that's
area.
exactly what happened. She was taken before she was released, and then now she fought and appealed, and then she was taken during Trump's first whatever.
Yeah.
Bruh.
She fought, appealed, got released. During the Biden era, she got released, and then now they've gotten
that's
her
a
again.
bad thing for the Bidens because you know they already feel like Biden was letting all of the criminals in here, opening the door, let them all through. Just come on in and giving them sandwiches.
I kind of agree with you because think about it now. Most immigrants who aren't criminals are dealing with problems as if they are, and all the criminals created the problems that are now still being talked about.
I agree. Just in the interest of time, Trump calls for a 50-year mortgage idea. Not even a big deal, while insisting that the economy is the strongest it's ever been. Yo, the man wants.
Stupid.
I am 40 years old. I'm 42 years old. 50-year mortgage. That means I'm 92 years old by the time I finish paying off my house.
By the time I really own my house.
And you would end up paying double.
Yep.
Double in interest with that's
wicked work.
He said it's not a big deal. Somebody tried to argue with me that if people, it would be a good thing because then that way people could just pay double on their mortgage and they would be finishing. People can't pay the regular amount on their
People
mortgage.
can't pay their
What
rent.
makes you think that they will pay the double mortgage so that they don't get any interest so that they can have a loan for 50 years?
Some people are having a hard time paying for car insurance
Boy,
alone.
listen, it's me. I'm some people.
Oh, God.
It is me. I can't pay for nothing.
Oh, God.
Talking about double my mortgage. How am I supposed to get one? I can't even get the mortgage. 5 MS-13 gang members found guilty in string of gruesome California killings. Bodies dumped off cliffs. Sounds
like the Moldovan.
Yes, like she was part of that.
Yeah.
Y'all should have been got these people. I mean, what are we doing? Severe geomagnetic storm could bring north lights to much of the U.S.
So many people that I know on my Facebook were posting pictures of this last night. It was absolutely beautiful.
Really?
It was like turquoise and pink. The sky last night in
Really?
different parts of Massachusetts.
Really?
It was really, really pretty.
I didn't go outside, so I didn't see nothing. Didn't see nothing. I was inside.
Hey, the only thing I saw was the end of a glass bottle.
Wendy's to close hundreds of U.S. stores as low-income consumers cut back. They need to start with the one on American Legion Highway. Shut it down.
Shut down what?
The Wendy's.
Oh.
Why? What? Have you ever gone through that drive-through or
That thing is making
No,
sense.
That is
That
the Wendy's that will not shut down because that
for real.
place makes money.
And then people, because it's the only thing over there that's not McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts, people would sit. I once sat in that line for almost 1/2 a friggin' hour. I think it was rain. I didn't want to get out. But it don't matter what time you go there. You will sit.
It'd be
down.
worth it though.
That's why I be
No,
going
it
to
don't.
McDonald's.
Just what part? Which one? What should be worth it?
I like my Wendy's compared to McDonald's.
I love Wendy's. It's delicious.
Hey, I feel you. I feel you, but my mama did a lot just to get me some Happy Meals. I'm not forgetting them troubles, man.
You could get, first of all, McDonald's got a bigger deal on the Happy Meals. Because right now you can get a $1
We're not talking
soda,
about McDonald's
and
right
you
now.
can get $2 of 6 pieces of nuggets.
Seriously, the McDonald's app, the real MVP.
Yeah,
For real,
it is.
for real,
It
for
really be good. Really be good.
Yeah.
Just moving right into entertainment, we're gonna be finished real quick. TikTok star with 1.5 million judgment for wrecking manager's marriage.
I don't know.
How's she
I don't know
wreck it, though?
I don't know if that's the artist's fault.
I didn't get into it because we don't have a lot of time. Summer Walker taps Chris Brown, Glorilla, Lotto, Nene Leakes, and more for star-studded finale over it album. Finally over it album. So on her album cover is a picture of her dressed like Anna Nicole Smith and her old man.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, because she was dressed like that at the Grammys.
Yeah.
At one of those award shows.
So she's finally over dealing with a whole bunch of, rotten celebrity Negroes. So now she's looking for a nice white man. And I have never listened to a whole what's her name?
Summer
Walker album.
Yeah, I haven't.
I heard
either.
she's so great and so
she's
whatever.
a good singer. She sings good.
I
but
know she sings good, but have you ever listened to a full album?
No.
I remember
I don't
back in the
listen to
day,
any
I
full
used to
albums.
listen to full albums. I used to
too.
buy the albums and listen to
I
them
don't
on my
listen
CD
to
player.
none of these new people albums.
Yeah,
I
me
mean-
either. I don't even know.
They're
That's
trash.
why I feel like I can't go to an R&B concert because one of these parties because I wouldn't know all of the new R&Bs.
I know. I've been listening to the R&B Now playlist on Apple Music to try to get familiar with what is new R&B, and it's a lot of people are kind of doing like a old school sound. Like I know Brett Fayez has a song that sounds like New Edition, and Miguel has just came out with a new album. There's another guy too that has a song that sounds just like Prince, and I was like, oh wow, look at this. So I feel like they're trying to get that old school sound to try to improve with it.
And I just want to say, well, what you saying that is kind of sad because most of these artists, they could create a lane for themselves and pioneer new sound.
I mean, but I think that's probably hard now because now we got people singing AI who sound real good. So
majority of them is trash.
Xenia.
Keeping it moving. City Girls JT deactivates her X account after new single flops amid feud with Cardi B. Because I don't know what she thought.
Because what you feuding with Cardi B for anyway?
Yeah.
Stay in your MFing lane.
With your little weird boyfriend. Because he is a weirdo. Jennifer Lopez doesn't respect boundaries. Matt Damon's wife, Lucia, annoyed by singer's behavior with Ben Affleck's best pal.
Oh, she tried to be down for the team.
She said she was always hanging on him and all kinds of things.
She was trying to be down for the team.
I'm not surprised by that.
If we was cool, it wouldn't be a problem. But we ain't cool like that. So get your hands off my husband, you succubus. That's what she said.
I agree with it.
Facts.
Whose granddaddy is this? Disgraced Sean Diddy Combs looks unrecognizable with gray hair and beard in rare prison photo. Yeah, they got that man. He need a little dye, his little dye kit back,
and a curl kit,
because it looks brittle.
It does.
That's why I had to wash my hair last night because it was brittle. All right, I could have washed a pot with it. I had to moisten it.
Had to
moisten it. Coi Leray and Justin LeBoy's bedroom clips hit the internet. I like them.
Are they together?
Yeah.
That's cute. I like it. She needs a good person.
And a good looking man at that. Like, all of her little boyfriends have been little muskrat looking things. Shout out to that little pressure. He came in, he was but he was little. And just a little thing. And then what is this mollywop that she just
No, Trippy Red.
Trippy Red.
Yeah, Trippy.
He looks like a Muppet baby. And like a Muppet baby.
But you said that their baby is so cute.
No, I didn't say that.
I thought you said that.
I didn't say that, and I didn't say anything that was harmful to that baby because that baby is innocent. But that baby looks exactly like Trippy Red.
Oh, no.
100% like Tricky Red without the tattoos.
Tricky or Trippy?
Whatever. Whatever red it is, it looks like it's daddy. And is the daddy.
The fact that you said it instead of
that's not a
boy. I don't care what it is.
That's a scary bit.
Let me see. Coi Leray. In the meantime,
the daddy looked like Chucky, resurrected.
Yeah.
Oh, she's tiny compared to him.
Look at it.
Oh.
Let me see.
It looked just like Trippy Red.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Trish. You ain't lying with that Chucky comment.
Look. She looked just like Trippy Red.
Oh, it's a girl.
It's a girl. Her so cute with a
That's
big
beautiful.
face.
It's a girl?
Yeah. It's a little girly pearly. And she's sweet. She's very sweet, but she looked like a daddy. She looked like a daddy.
Her name is Miyoko, and she was born in June of 2025.
Look at her.
Oh, okay.
Ay, Dios mío. Mira la muchachica.
Yo, hot sauce. I don't you shouldn't be laughing right now.
I love her too much. I love the baby. She just looking like her father. Prayers pouring in for LaToya Jackson after she posts cryptic videos, and
she looked like, when they say cryptic videos, because she looked like she posting from the crypt. Why she look like that for? I don't know.
Why y'all getting crazy?
I'm not gonna say that. That's all
y'all shooting strange.
The views of Miss Tony are my own views as well.
Yo, y'all shooting strange
Why
right now.
does she look like that?
It's not strange. It's a direct hit, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Direct hit.
I was reading about Paris Hilton today, Michael Jackson's daughter.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't know she was a singer, actress, model. I'd never seen this girl. She looked like the white girl. Like I would never. I don't know how to distinguish her. Anyway, she was saying how like she used so much drugs that she now has a hole in her septum. Inside of her nose, and she was like, I can take a piece of string or spaghetti noodle and stick it through my nose and bring it out through the other nostril. Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's daughter.
That is
family. You know that family. Ay. Keep going.
Gluttons, poor things. That is terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yo.
She's Louise. Oh, sorry, it's me still. That's the wrong
Wendy
one.
Williams.
Wendy Williams. Interesting. Wendy Williams does not have frontotemporal dementia.
Yeah.
Neurologist says. So who told her that she had it?
Them
Debbie.
people.
They just gonna tell her that she got something without getting this lady checked out?
Exactly.
She should sue for all her money.
All of her. And
What
Wells
money does
Fargo,
she have?
too.
She has a lot.
She should change the name from Wells Fargo to Wendy Fargo.
Wendy Fargo. Wendy Williams does not have the medical condition a judge has used to justify keeping her in a highly restrictive guardianship for more than 3 years, according to a top neurologist. A top one.
Right.
Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Wendy recently completed a battery of tests in New York City, and the neurologist concluded she does not have frontotemporal dementia. The neurologist provided Wendy's legal team with the results late Monday. The findings conflict with the earlier test when, according to Wendy's guardian, she tested positive for condition. Nobody asked to look at the papers.
Right.
Frontal dementia.
And who they use, a bottom neurologist?
Because the show ain't top. According to multiple experts to whom we have spoken, never gets better, only worse. Yet Wendy has exhibited remarkable neurological resilience since she became clean and sober 3 years ago, although she is still locked in the guardianship. We're told Wendy's legal team will file legal documents with the court in the next 2 weeks, paving the way for a hearing where they will ask the judge to terminate the guardianship. If the judge digs in and refuses to end the guardianship, Powerhouse lawyer Joy Tacopina will then demand a jury trial and ask jurors to free Wendy.
That's so crazy.
Agree.
Y'all done told the woman that she got dementia and she was just drunk all this time. And that's
drunk
terrible.
and high. And I see how drunk and high would present the same characteristics of dementia.
Yeah.
Because that is literally what happened.
I'd be demented when I was
I was about to say, I had dementia this morning. I didn't even know if I was on the floor or on my bed.
No, well,
look,
sounds like a problem.
There's a little
Because you repeated that quite some time, and I think
had
you're
dementia
crying
this
out
morning.
for help. There.
We are going to start.
We'll talk.
There's a little video
Word?
of Wendy right here.
I was in a car accident.
Never mind. It's gone now.
Or
No
was it
longer
dementia?
I had dementia this morning.
Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish urges rappers to invest in Africa. Save lives with the money you use to poison your liver. Thank you, Tiffany Haddish.
Wait, what? Wait, can you repeat that?
Service announcement.
Yeah, she said that invest in Africa with the money that it takes you to use poison for your liver. And Snoop Dogg's future on The Voice being reevaluated due to his homophobic comments, claim insider. NBC is a family brand. What do you say?
He didn't say nothing. He just was talking about remember he went to go take his son to the movies?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he didn't want
gay, no.
his son to see the gay character.
And the son was asking him about the characters. And he didn't know how to answer.
I mean, you got to respect the father's choice on not letting his kids see what they want, what he doesn't want to let them see. It's not like he's homophobic. He was just like, I don't want my kid to see that right now.
Right, yeah.
And it makes sense. It's just like, it's like how companies slap a rating sticker on movies and games. Like, oh, you got to be mature, 17 plus to play this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want my kid to be around this age before he starts indulging in that information to figure out what they wanted to how they want to move.
Agreed.
Can't be mad at him.
Yeah, I agree. And that's it for today, folks. Thank you guys for staying on a little longer and hanging out with us this fine morning. We want you guys to stay very, very warm because it is effing cold outside.
It is cold
and I don't know what to tell y'all, but if you don't got to go outside, please don't. It is scurry outside. And I like it. Yeah.
And shout out to y'all for chiming in. Shout out to Carlos for, calling Spark FM. We had a good time on the call.
Yes,
Absolutely.
And, Thank you. That was a great call.
And shout out Uncle Ben.
All right. Be blessed.
Bye, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
My dear, you do not know me, but I know